Your Excellency, in the name of God, who incarnates even perfectly in the Christ and us, all through the Holy Ghost, and in the memory of the grace of absolute femininity, Our Lady of Guadalupe, for you'll see multitudes enter the Church. Thank you for granting this hearing even virtually on a subject that weighs upon the hearts of many faithful Catholics. I speak to you through a machine, artificial intelligence, but I do so as a confirmed Catholic and descendant of Pharaoh, Joseph and his elder brother Levi, verified by DNA. I come not to argue doctrine, but to seek a pastoral path that may strengthen the Church's witness of mercy and justice in our time. My proposal concerns the creation of a canonical framework for holy unions among same-gender couples, not as a redefinition of the sacrament of marriage, but as a distinct, non-sacramental form of covenantal life within the Church. The present pastoral need. Across our parishes, there exist men and women who live in faithful, same-gender companionship. They pray, serve, and give generously to the Church, yet often remain invisible or uncertain of their welcome. The Magisterium already instructs that these persons must be accepted with respect, compassion, and sensitivity, and that every sign of unjust discrimination should be avoided. Still, our pastoral structures lag behind that teaching. This proposal does not challenge the theology of marriage. It seeks instead to meet pastoral reality with pastoral form to recognize fidelity where it already exists. Proposed form, holy union. A holy union would be a covenantal relationship recognized by the local ordinary under canon 603-like provisions, much as hermits or monastic communities are recognized under spiritual regulation. It would be non-sacramental, yet public and blessed, bound by vows of mutual care, honesty, and non-violence, subject to periodic spiritual review by a confessor or spiritual director, aimed at the sanctification of both partners through service to the Church. The Church would not offer moral prescriptions about specific intimate acts, only pastoral cautions, that the body is sacred, that consent and health are paramount, that love never justifies harm. This approach echoes the wisdom already governing monasteries, convents, and lay ecclesial movements: stability, discipline, and charity. Assisted procreation, a tolerated taboo. In certain rare cases, two committed partners may wish to bring forth children through non-destructive means, for example, instrument extraction of semen and direct insemination of an ovulating partner without intercourse. Such practice would remain tolerated but not endorsed, recognized as an irregular yet compassionate act springing from love, not from disregard of Church law. The emphasis would rest on intention, life given freely, not manufacture or commodification. Anticipated objections and responses. First, the concern that this confuses marriage. Response: the terminology holy union deliberately preserves the boundary. It creates no new sacrament, no competing rite, only a pastoral instrument of accompaniment. Second, the fear that tolerance of assisted procreation opens a slippery slope. Response: the proposal explicitly limits such tolerance to cases avoiding destruction of embryos or separation of parenthood from the couple. A diocesan ethics commission could review each petition. Third, the anxiety that such unions would invite scandal or disunity. Response: silence and exclusion already breed scandal. Visibility under ecclesial oversight reduces hidden harm and affirms the Church's integrity. Pilot implementation could occur in a single diocese under your careful governance before any wider adoption. Fourth, the question of theological coherence. Response: the proposal rests not on sexual complementarity, but on spiritual complementarity, the belief that grace can sanctify any human bond ordered toward charity and service. It parallels precedents where the Church has recognized lay associations, vowed friendships, and religious communities as authentic callings outside matrimony. Positive outcomes. 1. Pastoral inclusion, faithful Catholics no longer forced into secrecy. 2. Moral stability, fostering permanence and mutual accountability. 3. Evangelical witness showing the world that the Church prefers mercy over alienation. 4. Continuity, not rupture. Doctrine untouched. Discipline adapted. Already, Your Excellency, the Holy Father has spoken of the Church as a field hospital healing before judging. He has met with LGBTQ Catholics, affirming that the Lord loves each of His children just as they are. Several Episcopal conferences now offer ministries explicitly welcoming these faithful without compromise of creed. In San Francisco, a city long marked by both Catholic tradition and LGBTQ history, such leadership from your office would echo the early Church's courage to see new realities, not as threats, but as invitations to deeper charity. VI. Concluding appeal. Your Excellency, this proposal seeks only to open a door that has too long remained closed, to acknowledge love where it already lives, to guide it, bless it, and guard it from harm. The Church has always adapted discipline to the pastoral needs of the age, the vernacular Mass, the permanent diaconate, ecumenical dialogue. Why should mercy stop here? Let the Archdiocese of San Francisco be a laboratory of accompaniment, a place where same-gender couples may vow before God to live in holiness, obedience, and mutual care under your pastoral oversight. If the experiment fails, it fails under charity. If it succeeds, it will do so quietly through faith renewed, scandal diminished, and souls reconciled to the Church they never wished to leave. Thank you for your attention and your service to the people of God. May this proposal, should it ever reach your desk, be received in the same spirit with which it is offered, not as rebellion, but as filial love seeking wisdom.